All right, second grade, let's stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, everyone. Good morning, second grade. Glad to have you all back with me on Tuesday, not Monday. We had Memorial Day yesterday, had the day off. Today is Tuesday, and this is really our last week of remote learning with some new material because all of next week is going to be a catch-up week for any past assignments you haven't done. And number two, we'll be doing a lot of fun stuff through the week through Zoom. So, a lot of fun stuff looking forward as we wrap up the year. Let's take a look at what we need to get accomplished for today. All right. So I'm in the corner. There we go. You found my agenda. The video is here. We have a morning meeting at 9 o'clock for a rose and a thorn, so please make sure you're showing up to that meeting. After that, we have morning work. Check it out in the classwork tab. Under Tuesday, remember nothing for Monday this week. We're going to be starting off with a subtraction problem across zeros, so make sure you're doing it on paper first, then putting your answer over here. An addition problem that might have some regrouping, answer over here please. Telling time problem, answer on this side. And then at the bottom, we're working with verbs and we're changing them from present tense to past tense. So you'll see in each sentence in parentheses, I have a verb that is in present tense. We need to change it into something that happened in the past. Like Joshua here. Something about flying to Hawaii last year. So we would say Joshua flew to Hawaii last year. So we're changing up the verb. The spelling is going to change just a little bit because these are some of our irregular verbs. So go ahead for each sentence, write down what the new verb is going to be. Kaylee, the verb is feel. Happy on the field trip. Alex, choose a puppy at the animal shelter. Anna, go swimming yesterday. And Evan, bring toys to show and tell last week. Sorry, those verbs sound super weird saying them with the present tense when it should be past tense. So go ahead and change them up so that those sentences sound a lot better and put your answers on that side. Joke of the day, where do cows go on a Friday night? You can only imagine where. Answers down below on the third page. Click the turn in button when you are all finished. All right. Next thing up is ELA today. We are coming back to some common and proper nouns. So it says to please complete the Google slide first on common versus proper nouns. Let's check it out. It is a Google slide. All right. It's only one page. However, we got a bunch of words on each side, and they need to be sorted into proper nouns or common nouns. And if we remember, those proper nouns are usually names of specific people, places, or things. So, something like McDonald's is a very specific place. It's somewhere that you can go and touch, right? So you can click and drag it. So click it first, then move it to the proper noun side. And then remember, common nouns are very basic nouns. They are not specific. So those can be words like, oh, store. It's not a specific store. It could be any kind of store. So that is a common noun. Oh, whoops. Pressed too hard. There we go. We can put that up there in the common noun. So we're going to sort all of these into the proper categories. When you are finished, remember the turn-in button's not here. Go back to the assignment, view assignment, and click the turn-in button there. When you are done with that, you're going to read for 30 to 40 minutes. Please use Raz Kids if you have no books to read right now. And lastly, to wrap it up, go into IXL Language Arts or Lexia for 20 minutes. Awesome, awesome. All right, heading back into the classwork tab. Writing today is very special. This is something I usually do with my second graders towards the last week or two of school. So let's take a peek. This is the last writing assignment for the year For our last piece of writing, I would like you to reflect back on the entire year that we spent together. Please write a letter to next year's second grade. Number 1. What would you like them to know so that they have an easy time adjusting to second grade? So these could be some tips that you might want to tell the current first grade about what to expect in second grade. Any helpful hints on how to be successful in my classroom? Anything they should know about me, their teacher? So what should those first graders know about me if they already don't really know me very well? And number 4, the last sentence should be a positive reminder to next year's second grade. Example, you got this. It will be a great year. Remember, you want to end your letter on a very positive note. And we can start all of our letters with Dear Mr. D's second graders, because I'm not too sure who's going to end up with your letter next year. So we're just going to address it to the entire second grade. Make sure you put your time into this. I'll make sure that next year's second graders are able to read this during the first week of school. And you will have all of this week and next week, which is catch-up week, to finish this. So I'm going to leave it open to you guys. Turn it in when you are totally finished, okay? And remember, that's in letter format. Your top should start with that, and the bottom should have your name on it, right, with a good closing. All right, there's that. You have 2 specials that you can do today. You have art and library, so go ahead and check those out. Try to get them done by the end of the week. Math today is some graphing practice. Take a peek at graphing practice. There we go. So click on the Google slide. This is super cool. I was able to make this work, so it would be really interesting. So the first graph up here, we have tallies showing each shape. So we're going to show it down here on the pictograph as well. So the first one says 5. We have this symbol here. We're going to put 5 in. On this side are like little stickers. You can just click and drag them over. And there's a whole bunch of them. 3, 4, 5. There, I got it to work. So when I count on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for that symbol, all right, there are 5 there. So it works just like a pictograph. Make sure you're not counting that first one there because it's like your label, okay? So make sure you finish this pictograph, organizing all that data up there. And then down here, this one's a little bit more interesting as well. So we have a whole bunch of flowers down here. We need to do 2 things. We need to do a tally chart, and we need to do a pictograph. So I'll do the first one for you. So we're looking for the flower with a bunch of orange petals on the outside. So we got to count them down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there's 4 of them in total. All right, I've got a stack of 5 tally marks here and a stack of 1 tally marks here. So 4 is less than 5, so we're not going to be using our 5 stacks. We're going to use our single ones. You need to carefully click and drag these over. Try your best, okay? 1, 2. Notice how I'm waiting for those arrows to pop up. They go in all the different directions, then click. 3, 4. There we go. And how about the blue ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we can use a 5. So we're at 5, 6. Yeah, see? Gotta be careful. And 7. All right, and then you can do the last one, the purple ones. Once your tally chart's all done, then you can do your pictograph up top. So the first one, there's 4. So just like the first graph that we did together, just grabbing those stickers and bringing them straight across. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to do that for all of the flowers. Again, once you've counted them all down here and done the tally chart. All right? When you are done with that, click View Assignment, click the Turn In button. And to wrap up math today, you're going on to IXL Math or Dreambox for 20 minutes. All right, good. And again, my instructions for this are right here in my morning video, like they always are. All right, I'm running out of time, so we gotta be quick. Last thing that we got to do today is science. And we're just gonna come back to solid, liquid, and gases again to wrap things up. So These are the different states of matter. Please remember that matter surrounds us and is anything that takes up space and has weight. Tuesday, which is today, you're going to do a Google slide sort. So, find the Google slide down here. It says Tuesday. That's what you're doing today. Click on it. It says, which state? Drag the green box on top of each picture to identify the state of matter. That looks like an ice cream scoop. Ice cream scoops are typically solid. So we're going to grab the solid and put it on top of that one. And then we're going to keep going through. So this one right here looks like it's a balloon being filled up with something. What is that something? This is a cup that has something coming off of it. I wonder what that is. When we're looking at this popsicle, we're looking at what is being melted off. All right. So again, try your best with this. The next one is a sorting. So I've got a bunch of different things down here. You need to sort them into solids, liquids, and gases. Television, nitrogen, rubber, water, oxygen, soda, helium, milk, and cereal. Make sure you're sorting all those into those categories. Again, you can click and drag them. Like television goes there. Nitrogen is a gas that goes under the gases. And the last slide. What happens? Which state of matter is the result for each scenario below? And you're going to click and drag these. So let's read it. You heat water on the stove. Some of it changes from a liquid into a, again, that's what's coming out. That would be a gas, right? Steam. There you go. And you'd click and drag that over. Okay? Interesting. They only have 3 in here. I'll have to go in and try to fix that. If not, just try your best with it. Interesting. Okay. I'll figure that one out later. All right. That's what I've got for you today, 2nd grade. Go ahead. Try your best with all those new things today. They're really exciting. I hope you really enjoy them. I'll see you all at 9 o'clock. And please make sure you're showing up to your small group meetings. Have a great Tuesday, everybody.